You see, it's not everything in Nigeria we politicize. You see all those our political leaders, to them everything is politics. If they greet you good morning, there is politics involved, which is not fair. You must not play politics in everything. Let's learn to say it the way it is. If we're ever going to move forward as a people, we must first of all start by saying it the way it is. Stop painting matter. Stop bending it. Stop twisting it just because you want to prove a point politically. It doesn't make sense. I'm reacting to this comment being made by the former governor of Kano State and the former presidential candidate of the NNPP, Alhaji Musa Rabiu Kwankwaso. He said this in a statement that the Bola Ahmed Tinubu administration is favoring the South only and neglecting the North. And I dare to say, sir, how true is that? Isn't this just a word to further divide a divided people? Why are you sounding political, like making it look like Tinubu is truly working in the South? In which part of the South is Tinubu administration favoring? If we have to call a spade, which I know is the best and right thing to do, let's say the way it is. If Tinubu got himself to power as the president of the Federal Republic of Nigeria, and is supposed to have covered the entire 36 states of the country, has that been the case? No. Tinubu's administration has been for his friends in Lagos alone. I will not even tell you now that Tinubu government has favored the entire Yoruba land. That's not true. So when you say the South, I would have suggested Rabiu Musa Kwankwaso take a drive through the federal roads in the South. You cannot move from Edo to Delta. You can't. You can't move from Edo to Onitsha. You can't. The roads are condemned. They are all death trap. So which part? Or is it electricity? Is the insecurity not covering the entire state? The way they now take lives in Benue and in Plateau, that's how it is in Edo now. That's how it is in Delta. So which of the South is as Tinubu covered that Kwankwaso is talking about? Perhaps you just want to tell your northern people not to, maybe you want to divide them against the South again. This is what you guys always do. Because recently it was on the card that Kwankwaso want to defer to APC, and as such, they might drop Shetima to pick Kwankwaso as the vice come 2027. Perhaps that talk is no longer at the card, and you want to remind them you are still there. I just want to believe you try to send a message politically. Because if this wasn't a political talk, you can't be saying a thing like this. How? The last time I checked, the North still have better roads than the South. They are still there. We can see. Let anybody who wants to be convinced take a ride around the city, around the country, not flying through the air. Go by road and tell me which of the states in the South can you connect the other without a very bad, in fact, the roads are bad, written off. So please, sir, when you want to say things like this, put politics aside, learn to say it the way it is. Tinubu has failed Nigeria. When I mean Nigeria, Nigeria as a whole. So let's say, must we always be political? He's not working anywhere. The only thing Tinubu have done is to his lawyer boys, his Lagos lawyer boys, he has been able to fix them properly, put them in position where they can be overfed, take our money abroad and live the life they want to live with them, for them and their family. That's the only thing I can see Tinubu doing. Over 2 years in office now, what has improved in Nigeria? In which sector of Nigeria can you tell me things have changed for the better? Is there any? Of course, there is none. So how would you now rate a president as performing? Capturing states, capturing governors, trying to create a one-party state. Is that how? Because I know you have succeeded in doing that in the South. Maybe you have not been able to extend that to the North. Is that the development you are referring to that is happening in the South? Of course, that shouldn't be, sir. So I just want to chip this in as a correction. We should be selling the narrative the way it is. Before the Northerners now, we begin to say, he's working for the South. And maybe by the time a Northern president come on board, they will say the Tinubu work for the South. We are not going there. Where is the work? Tinubu has worked in nowhere. He has only worked in the pocket of his loyalists. Anything other than that, he's failing us all, still failing us all till this moment. I don't know if a magic is going to happen within now 2027, but as at now, so far in his over 2 years in the government, he's failed the entire country. Let's say it the way it is. Peace and out.